The music's gone. I don't know what else to do. Now it came back. Hello everyone, it's me. I know, you're all excited. More patch notes. I didn't even finish. You thought I was done? Too bad. This is taking forever. And I swear to God, if they're doing like a part B, like days into the patch, I'm gonna cry. I'm actually checking that right now. If there is, I'm not doing it. I just want to know. Let me just see. Okay, there's nothing. We're good. We're good. Anyway, patch note time. We're on Dragon Knight. I'm a little bit too low. There we go. It's Dragon Knight. Added new ability Worm's Wrath. It replaces Dragon Blood, providing an upgrading Dragon Knight's attack modifier set by Facet. Okay, Dragon Blood. Now innate ability. Passive improves with Dragon Knight's level. Provides Dragon Knight 4.5 health regen and 2.5 armor, which are further increased by 0.5 with every hero level. Health regen and armor bonuses are multiplied by 1.5 while in Dragon Form. Okay, let me look at him immediately. It doesn't show... Shut up. It doesn't show from the beginning, which I do think is kind of an issue. So, kind of dull. So at level 1, he has 6.9, of course he does, health regen, and about 5.2 armor, which is pretty good. All things considered, that's pretty good. But let me actually see if that's the case by demoing him. Haha! You can't hear the music. Now you can hear the music. Excellent. I'm a professional streamer. Okay. So I just want to see how this works. You don't really need to see it in game. I just want to see if I'm right on the numbers.
A knight in dragon's armor.
Yep. 2.7, 2.5. So then at max. So that's 24.5 extra regen. And 0.5 with every hero level. Oh wait. 14. So it's 29 times 0.5, so 14.5. Okay. So he's actually relatively tanky. Doesn't need items. It's pretty good. You can up it by plus 12 still at 25. Little silly. Now I'm curious. Dragon Knight, stop that. Don't be a bully to Clockwork level 1. Alright. So, we're going to open the game. Hello, video game. Let's see if it drops like a box of rocks when he gets hit by break. This is something I'm curious about, and I didn't test it until now. Where the F is the thing for Shadow Blade. There we go. Oh, good lord, that is obscene. It gets affected by break. How many of these get affected by break? What if Ancient Apparition's thing get it? Oh god, I have to look at Ancient Apparition now. Oh god. I need to know how this works. No!
I close the distance.
No, you're kidding me. Oh my god. Yep. And then refresh. Oh no, wait. I'm not sure. It should actually dictate if they get affected by break, because if Dragon Knight's thing can get affected by break, God only knows what else. You know? That's my opinion. Alright, so now we go to this one because I wanted to test that. Alright. That's personally, I think that should be dictated if it gets affected by break or not for every single thing. That's my opinion. Alright. Fire Dragon Worm's Wrath. While in human form, attacks have a 20 to 50% cleave with 450 range. And then the Elder Drag form, cleave increases by another 20 to 50, so it basically doubles. Turns into splash damage to all enemies within 350 range from the attack target. Corrosive Dragon. While in human form, poison gets applied. 10 to 25 damage per second, reduces the target's armor by 1 to 4 for 3 seconds. Also affects buildings. I want to test this because of this. And also this. So, while in dragon form, poison damage and armor reduction are increased by 30 to 60%, applied to all enemies within attack range of the target. So, let me do that now, before I forget.
I need no steam. I soar higher. My gears turn.
Alright, so... Smack. Takes some damage, lowers armor, simple enough. The same will happen if I hit the building, but how much? Alright, it does full, which means this does... Wait, what? Oh, it's based on... What? Really? Okay, it's not as AIDS as I thought it was gonna be. Though I'm gonna complain about it regardless. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like, you get the max benefit at that. It should probably be... Oh, it's because of the Augs. I forgot. That's what it is. Because Augs gives you an extra rank of dragon. But, yeah. So... So he still has the free pathing. But let me reset him quickly. Okay, so this should at least... So the Scepter should at least dictate... upgrades to Worm's Wrath and grants him free pathing, which is what it does. But, okay. It's still actually good. Honest to God, because I think it was 20 before. If I remember correctly. I can actually look in game. What am I doing? Oh. Oh, they upped it to 25. Like, last year. I never knew that. Alright. There we go. That's all I wanted to look at in regards to him. Get out of here. Alright. Continuing on with the dialogue. Alright. Alright. Frost Dragon while in human form. Apply frost to the target, reducing movement speed, attack speed, and health to restore by 14 to 35% for 3 seconds. Doesn't affect buildings. And then this amps it by 30 to 60% applied to all enemies. Alright. So here's the thing with my opinions on these. As nice as having cleave is, especially 50% cleave, at level 7 at the earliest, which is pretty good, all things considered. And then the splash being full splash at within 350 range of the target. I wanted to drink something. Sorry. I don't think it's the best one. I don't think it's bad. Because it's not. This gives him a free farming tool. Basically. This is really good for this hero who practically lacks one. The problem is, this is pretty decent pushing-wise. And I would argue that it's good on a support for harassment reasons. But this is really hard to lose. It really is. Because this is a Scotty for free. It is a free Eye of Scotty. Basically. It's practically a free Eye of Scotty. It's way too good to pass up. And it stacks with Scotty. That's the other thing. Like, having this is so good. And even on a support, this is good. Because Dragon Knight basically has a damage reduction skill, which is great for harassment. Which is great for, like, bullying your lane opponents. Especially the ones that need to right-click to last hit. You've got a stun, which is always good. Even if it's a short-range stun, it's still a stun. And then you can just pop in a slow on hit. That lasts 3 seconds. That's really good. It's so hard to pass this up. And I think it's, like, he's capable as a support now. Because he's able to have a slow that's pretty solid. That also does health regen reduction on a support. At level 7 at the earliest. And then it gets even stronger with the levels. That's my opinion. It's really hard to pass this up. But anyway, we're just going to move on. Breathe Fire no longer applies dragon attack effect. I'm going to complain about this as well. It should. It should. It should apply the strength of these. And then with Fire Dragon, give it like extra damage and range or something. I don't know. I know it's a talent. Yeah, it's a talent at level 20, but still, I think it should actively get benefits as well from all of this. And then Worm's Wrath. Alright, basic ability. Provides and improves attack modifiers of the chosen facet for both human and dragon forms. Illusions can't apply Worm's Wrath's attack modifiers. Now upgradable with Og Scepter. Improves attack modifiers of the chosen facet. Okay. So technically, this is right, but only for the dragon form. So, yeah. Elder Dragon form no longer changes dragon type with each level, then the dragon form depends on the facet. That's fine. Now increases attack damage by 20 to 100. That's pretty decent. Comps for losing the splash damage. And also for losing the corrosive. Scepter Black Dragon form no longer increases magic resistance. That's fine, but yeah, I'll just state it again. I think Breathe Fire should actually get affected by spells, by the facet. I do think that the Frost is really hard to pass up. Oh. Okay. Cool. So, I moused over the alt. So in the Black Dragon form, you get another 40 damage. It should... The other dragon form thing needs to be better explained. That's my personal opinion. Like, as Black Dragon, your benefits in dragon form are improved, and they actually explain what they are, and so on and so forth. That's my opinion there. So, overall, I would say he got worse. Definitely. Just simply because he lost the built-in splash and corrosion and frost and all this other stuff. But I do think that he's gotten a bit more useful. Because you had to wait until level 18 for this. You had to wait until level 12 for this. and so on and so forth. Plus, you also have cleave in melee form, which is something he didn't get before. So, yeah. Plus, this is nice. This is nice. It's like he got nerfed, but he also got buffed, basically. But I would say Frost Dragon is the best. I'm annoyed about this. And then that's about it. Moving on. Drow Ranger. Base movement speed increased from 300 to 310. She's zooming. Precision Aura returns as an innate. Passive improves with Drow Ranger's level. Grants bonus agility to Drow Ranger and allied ranged heroes within 1200 range. Starts with 1% of Drow Ranger's current agility. Increases by 1%. With each level, bonus is doubled for Drow herself. This is now a question that I have. Clockwork, get over here. Is he coming over? I don't know. Apply the dust. Okay, he actually is over here. Good.
The dragon waits.
Hit him. Okay, good. I need to understand how this functions with the ult, because I really don't know. Okay, we didn't get into the facets yet. It's fine. Stop that.
Goes out.
Give her levels, because 1% is non-existent. Granting bonus agility. And seriously, that much? Oh yeah, she gets double. So go over here.
Way ahead of you.
Is this active all the time? Her agility didn't drop. So we must assume yes. But now, the real question... God damn. So only marksmanship is disabled if there's an enemy within range. Ignoring Glacier. That's a really nice buff to her, to be honest. It really is. It's such a buff. The fact that it gets broken with break is, you know... Yeah. They really need to dictate... I'm assuming everything gets affected by break. But then it's like you had Ancient Apparitions thing. But anyway. Vantage Point. Drow Ranger deals 20% more damage with attacks from high ground. It's basic, but when Glacier gets put into play, which is considered high ground, that's pretty good. But then we have Sidestep. Multi-shot. Drow Ranger can use items and move during multi-shot with a 40% move speed penalty while aiming at the initial target direction. So let me switch it.
I rage onward afar.
Cool. Do this.
Very well.
Refresh.
That's the first blood.
That was my thought. First blood.
So...
And a point
It's not a
well
channel
taken.
anymore.
Autumn leaves for a deathbed.
Yep, it's not a channel anymore. And she can use items. That's really good,
I
honestly.
my bow is strung.
And you can still cancel it,
My
like,
sentiments
premature.
as well.
That's really good, honestly. Because being able to use items means that, say, you need to move. You can, say, Hurricane Pike the target and still be able to get distance away from them. Which is actually really good. That stated, I like this. Okay, just at the base, it's 35 agility for ranged heroes, which is really good. And that's just base stats. Okay, base everything stats. And if we assume this, you can't see anything I'm doing. There we go. Let's assume, like, late game drow with fixings.
Magister, Black King Bar.
Yeah, something like this. Grants 119. Let me make an allied ranged hero. 59. That's 59 damage, 59 attack speed, And I think it's what, every 6? About 10 armor? Am I right?
Closer.
Yeah, 10 armor. Jesus Christ. That's pretty good. And this is just base strat. That's not even if we factor in, like, an Apex for an extra 70 agility, which is really good on Drow. Or, yeah, let's just F it. That's just 80. It's really good. And on Drow, this translates to base damage, which is really good. It's really good. It's actually a very nice little buff to her. But let's read the rest of it. Frost arrows. Move speed slow decreased from 10 to 55 to 10 to 40%. Oof. Owie my bones. It's actually not... It's a bit of a cripple. Gust no longer grants bonus movement speed. I never factored that as anything impacting. Actually, wait. I just had a thought. Can she gust while she's doing this? No, she can't. Okay, never mind. I was checking. I had to know. Multi-shot no longer. It's bonus slow duration and instead applies to normal frost arrow duration. That's kind of sucky. It literally is only 0.5 seconds. That's kind of bad, to be honest. That's a nerf. She got this, but she got nerfed with this and this. Marksmanship, bonus ability for allies moved to innate. Okay, that's fine. Level 10 plus 15% gust movement speed replaced with minus 3 second gust cooldown. Level 20 gust cooldown replaced with 40% self movement speed. What the Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, look. Okay, so with this dictated standardized-ish item set for this hero, based on just these items here, she's moving at 462. She is now at max movement speed for how long?
So be it.
It doesn't actually explain how long.
I seal you all in silence.
That's what, 7 or 6 seconds of, like,
Good enough.
40% extra movement speed? That's really good. If you go for that, which generally you're not gonna do early, that's pretty high mobile draw.
Silence seal you.
That's obscene, actually. That's really good. God damn. That's really good. I might actually want to just go for that all the time if. But then again, you lose the multi-shot damage. It's really good talent. There you go. That's all I need to dictate. That's a really good talent. What was it before? Actually.
Both teams biding their time.
Shut up. 16% plus 15, so 31. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good, honestly. All right, level 25 marksmanship chance decreased from plus 12 to plus 10. All right, little nerf, but I think overall she's better. This is okay by a lot, but I think this is more interesting. They're both really good, but I like Sidestep more, and just because of the use items. It's very self-savey, lets her be a smidge more mobile in fights, which is always good for a ranged carry to have. So yeah, it's all really good. Anyway, Earth Spirit. Stone Remnant remains as innate ability. Active improves with Earth Spirit's level. Resonance. Remnants have a duration of 60 seconds. 7 charges with additional +1 charge gained every 5 hero levels. Restore time 18 seconds. Mana cost 0. Magnetize. Each magnetized stone remnant gives Earth Spirit 40 to 120 bonus attack damage. Does not stack. Okay. Okay. What does that mean by don't stack? How does that not stack? Earth Spirit, where are you at? There you are. Give me that one.
A foundling
So
of
my
life is
legend
all a
begins.
gift.
Alright, I don't get how his skill set works. but I do not play this here. I don't know how this works. Okay.
Perfect position.
Oh, it just refreshes. Okay. It's not as scary as I thought it would be. It's just a refresh, which is fine. I'm stupid sometimes. Just understand that. Alright, Stepping Stone, Stone Remnant. Stone Remnants have a duration of 20 seconds. Does not use charges. Instead has a cooldown of 4 seconds. Mana cost 15. Rolling Boulder no longer destroys Stone Remnants. So... Alright. Third duration Remnants. With Rolling Boulder no longer destroying them. Rolling Boulder is stun, right? Yes. So...
Covering ground.
Let me put him into the other guy.
I say knowledge deepens.
He got a level, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I found a bug. So he gained a skill point. What? He gained multiple skill points. Alright, he's just broken. That's all that needs to be said. Okay, so... What? Wait. What?
Here. I'm going. My stones alight. Ordered advance.
So...
Set in stone. Concede.
What?
Wait. An even better perfect location.
Okay.
That spot there. Quick. By way and way.
It just kind of feels like pointless.
Precisely. I set my stones.
Ah, amazing.
Set in stone.
Why would you pick this? What? I don't think Stepping Stone's all that good. Like, these charge really quickly, to be honest. Like, one charges less than the time frame of this thing. I can't see this being good, honestly. This is just way too... Like, whoop-de-doo, okay? The other spells don't break them, so it's like, what's the point? I guess for, like, long team fights, maybe it's okay, but then these still last a minute. And then with Magnetize, you get bonus free damage. This is so much better. Alright, Geomagnetic Grip. Remnant damage increased from 50 to 200 to 50 to 275. They're giving him damage on his spells again. Cast range rescaled from 1100... Sorry. To 1000 to 1300. Magnetized Remnant Refresh Explosion Radius increased from 400 to 600. Geomagnetic Grip cooldown reduction increased from 2 to 3 seconds. So buff. This got buffed, clearly. Buffed. He got buffed, basically. This is like a sucky nerf, but it's like, who cares? This, I think, is mediocre and garbage. It also ups his mana costs. It's like, why would you care for that? This is just better. There you go. Earthshaker, my boy! Aftershock is now an innate ability. Passive can be leveled up with skill points. Damage rescaled from 70 to 160 to 35 to 160, so it's the same. Stun duration rescaled from 1 to 1.3 to 0.5 to 1.3. This is literally just like you have it built in, which is great. This is so good for him, it's not even funny. Tectonic buildup. Radius of Aftershock increased by 50 with every 10 hero levels. Alright, we don't really need to see how this functions. You don't need to see it, like, function. I'm just curious if it's actually every 10th level.
Earth shaker.
So get out of here.
Of course.
Clogged my works.
Okay, so it's at 50, so if I go 10,
Press the advantage. A needless exercise.
okay, I can't tell.
Nonetheless.
Cool, I gotta reset this.
Mountains full call before me. What chance have you? It will be.
I'm just seeing if this functions properly.
Today's triumph will speed my journey.
Okay, so it is at 10, 20, 30. God only knows how that functions. Slugger. Enchant Totem, when killing an enemy with an empowered attack, will send their body flying 1,200 units at 1,600 speed, dealing 5% of the killed unit's max health as damage to all enemies it passes through. This damage is increased by 50 to 140 if it's a creep, and 150 to 450 if it was a hero. What? Hang on. We have to test this. We have to see it in action. I'm pretty sure I saw it already. That doesn't matter.
Shocking rounded.
Get in here.
Base and tremble. More for the cause.
What? I'm on the wrong one. I'm stupid.
I am but a stone down.
Boy went flying. Bye! Oh, I failed.
Stride the earth.
You didn't see that. Oh, I want to do it again.
The earth moves under my
Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that. I'm doing it for tower reset. Oh, that's so good. I love that. That's the best. God damn.
Traxxas here.
Shut up. Where was it? Now. Here we go. That's so much more fun. Alright.
Always have I felt the
Okay, don't get me wrong. This is really good for like a support, but this is hilarious. And playing Earthshaker support is boring. Level 25 plus 200 Aftershock range replaced with minus 50% Echo Slam cooldown. That goes to 55 seconds. God damn. Okay, so that's a really good talent. Like, a really good talent. It does compete with reduced cooldown on Enchant Totem, which is how he's mobile late game. But it's still a really good talent. Losing the Aftershock radius, I think, is completely fine. Overall, he got buffed. Like, definitely. This is really good. This is fun. Really good core thing. This is really good. God damn. Alright, next one. Elder Titan. I don't play this hero, but he seems pretty simple on his stuff. Astral Spirit, now an innate ability. Hooray! Bonus speed per hero, rescaled from 5 to 8 to 4 to 8. Same. Bonus damage, rescaled from 3 to 7. Bonus damage per creep, rescaled from 3 to 15 to 3 to 15. It's the same thing. Damage per hero, rescaled from 17 to 80 to 10 to 80. It's the same thing. Armor is the same. Mana cost, the same. Cooldown, the same. It's the same effing spell. There we go. Facets. Deconstruction. Every second an enemy hero stays under the effect of the aura, they lose an additional 1 armor and 1% magic resistance stacks up to 20 times. That's really good, but I need to see how that functions. Momentum. Elder Titan's attack speed is decreased by 75, but he receives 20% of his movement speed as bonus attack speed. So the max is 550. So we take 550 times 0.2. That's 110. That's effing awful. That's literally hot garbage. You have to have max attack speed to get 100. Max attack speed is 110. Like, that's what, a 45 or 35 actual benefit? That's awful. This is garbage. Why would you pick this? I want to lose the game. That's just bad. I'm sorry. Like, if it was lowered by, say, 25, I could say, okay. Because he's got, what, base... He's got base 310. So let's say, so 310 times 0.2. 60, he loses 13 attack speed. But he's also competing with deconstruction, so let's see how that works. Shall we? Okay. Oh, I screwed up. Alright, so go on momentum, which is hot garbage. So natural order. Make an arc warden enemy. Stop!
All must proceed.
Okay, so he's at 3. So now, both of them have been lowered by 40%, so now he's at 2. Stop. Let me walk away from him really quickly. There we go. Go back in. Oh, okay, it got bugged. It's flat? It's flat! Flat armor reduction!
Bit of a bind.
Or hello? Why would you pick momentum? My boy has minus 52. My boy has minus 18 armor. My boy is taking 50% more damage from my attacks. Why in the ever-loving Christ would you pick momentum? Good lord. They said, do you want to win the game or do you want to lose like a tool? That's literally what they said. This is so good, this is garbage. This is like, who cares? Honestly, this is way too good. I didn't think it was flat. I figured it'd be like another percentage. That's so good. That's minus 20 armor if you're near them for like 20 seconds. Which, like, yeah, it takes 20 seconds. But it's still flat drop. That's way too good. He basically got buffed with this, and you're brain dead if you pick that. Moving on. Ember Spirit. Flame Guard now an innate ability. Okay. Flame Guard passively deals 15 to 30 damage in a 150 radius. Activating increases damage radius to 500 and increases damage per second. Barrier rescaled from 60 to 285 to 30 to 285, so it's basically the same. Duration rescaled from 11 to 20 to 10 to 18 seconds. Okay, bit of an ouchie nerf, but it did last a long time anyway. So I'd say that's okay. Active damage per second rescaled from 25 to 55 to 15 to 55. Okay, so it literally is... You now have melee range Piddly Radiance, which can be upgraded to... It's just a buff. There you go. Like 2 seconds is whoop-de-doo. It's a buff.
Tower needs a little help.
Oh, I have the creeps on. God damn it. Forgot about that. Alright. Alright, double impact. Sleight of fist. When connecting with 2 or more enemies, the enemy closest to Ember Spirit will be attacked a second time, with damage reduced by 40% at the end of the sleight of fist. That's basically just, quote-unquote, getting a second hit in for... That's quote-unquote getting a 60% crit. Does that apply modifiers? Does that apply modifiers? We need to know. The world needs... I need to know. F everybody else. Where is it? Press the button. Oh my god. Can this crit?
I carry the torch.
Okay. Ooh, I like that it's just a constant bubble shield.
Come and be burned.
Everybody gets
Okay, I think the effect should be in half
In all things.
because I didn't think it would stay consistent. Okay, this is the easiest way to find out. So free spells.
On and on again.
So, okay, I should probably make him 7.
It will be seeking toward sicknesses.
And then just max them all out so they don't die immediately.
Is clear.
Oh my god, it does. No way.
Adieu.
The fact that it applies crit! Oh, that's so good! Disgusting. That just means that it's an actual second crit and it applies everything, meaning you can lifesteal off of it. Which, why would you build lifesteal on Ember Spirit? But still, that's really cool. Alright, Chain Gang. Searing Chains. When Searing Chains are cast, they are also cast around each Fire Remnant. Target will not be hit by chains from multiple sources at once. Unit count increased from 3 to 4. This is excessive. Like, honestly. 3 was fine. 4 is just silly. This is cool conceptually. But... Sleight of Fist cooldown decreased from 15 to 6 to 12. They even buffed this. Why would you not want this? Like, is it cool? Yeah, but why would you want it? Level 15 plus 50 Flame Guard DPS replaced with plus 100% Flame Guard DPS. Both affects both passive and active. So this goes to 60, and that goes to 110. So it actually ends up being a better talent. So it got a buff. And then Searing Change target replaced with plus 60 Searing Change damage. Wait. Damage per second? So it's at 110. That's an extra 180 damage. It actually is... Okay, and then with duration, that ends up being 240. Huh. Interesting. It's not as bad as I thought, but it's just primarily because of this, mind you. But I would still say this is stronger. But I would also argue physical spirit, magic spirit, basically. Like, just physical damage ember, magic damage ember. I still think that this should be, like, replaced with something else. Like, a 4th target is, I think, whoop-de-doo. I don't know, though. I do like that he's got an option now, and both of these are very good. Alright. Enchantress. She's enchanting. Forest freebie. Whenever Enchantress is about to receive a neutral item token, she gets one more available. Okay. Overprotective Wisps. Whenever Enchantress takes more than 250 damage from enemy heroes, one Wisp appears to heal for 4 seconds. Can't have more than 4 at a time. Ooh. Interesting. I do like it. I do like the fact that it stacks. Spellbound. Enchantress gains 50 to 200 additional attack range when attacking enchanted enemy heroes. Cast range increased from 500 to 650 to 550 to 850. Which actually scales with it. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. I like that it's consistent, because her attack range is 500, right? Enchantress, where the F are you? There you are.
What an enchanting day for battle.
Oh, it's 575, so it's still within her attack range. I like that. That's really neat. Enchant no longer deals damage per second to heroes. Oof. Enchantress receives 50% of the XP bounty of the enchanted creep. Enchanting a neutral creep is now guaranteed to drop a neutral token if available. Ah. Well, that does make this bad, then. It's still weird, but, you know. Creep bonus health decreased from 200 to 500 to 150 to 450. Okay. So, this is basically an amplified, or it's like a free Hand of Midas, kind of. Sort of. Little bit. So what happens is that if Hand of Midas kills a neutral creep and there's neutral neutral tokens available, you will get one dropped for you. So this is basically, she now comes with free neutral items. Alright. Level 20... Oh, wait. I missed it. Level 15, plus 5 Nature Attendant Wisps replaced with plus 8 Nature's Attendants Heal. And then down here, plus 20 Nature's Attendants Heal replaced with plus 12 Attendant Wisps. So, is it better or worse? So it's normally 8 that each do 16. Oh god, we're gonna have to pop open the notepad. There we go. So normal is 8 times 16. Prior is 13 times 36. Current is... Oh wait. No, I got that right. Yeah, I did. Okay, hang on. Current is 20 times 24. So, okay, so 13 times 36 is 468 a second. Okay, 468 a second. And then current is 20 times 24, which is 480. So it's better by 12. So it is a buff. And then plus 30% enchanted creep health damage replaced with 150 health plus 25. And 25 damage for enchanted creeps. I feel like that's worse. It's obviously worse the higher their health is. Yeah. So I think this is really good. This is also really good, especially because of the early nature heal. I would say this is more good for a core, and this is more good for a support. Then again, depending on the lineup, this is really good. Because what is it? It effectively gives her... Sorry. 16 to 20 or 24 health a second at max. So let's so 24 times 4. 48, 96. She regens about 20% of the damage taken. 40%. Yeah, 40% of the damage. That's actually not bad These are both really good. I'd say she's gotten better outside of, like, the creep stuff. Which, yeah. Enigma, Gravity Well, new innate passive. Allies near Enigma have an incoming damage reduction buff that gradually increases with proximity to Enigma. Effect starts with 0% at 500 distance and increases up to 15 at 200 distance. It's really weird. There's not a lot of scenarios where an ally is going to be near Enigma. Unless they're also a ranged hero. It's cool. Don't know if it's going to really do a lot of affecting. Event Horizon, enemies in a 600 radius have 15% move speed slow while moving away from Enigma. This is a really big AoE for this effect. Even if it's a weak effect, it's still a pretty big slow. It makes it hard to harass an Enigma, basically, in lane. Explain image. Whenever Enigma takes more than 350 damage from any source, he spawns an Eidolon next to him. These Eidolons have 50% reduced golden XP bounty. Damage counter resets after 7 seconds. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know how the wording of this is, but I'm stupid. So we must find out. Where are you? There you are. Come on, switch.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump.
Oh, wrong one.
Another petal falls.
In shadow, I assemble. Hot.
Seriously, you didn't, Brock? Okay. Is it still multiply? Why is this taking forever? Oh, it's a lesser Eidolon? Seriously? Really?
My wave advances.
Hang on. You go over here. No one loves you.
Justice.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so realizing that this affects these,
Concede.
the 15% damage reduction is actually really good. Because you can just come in with your boys. That said, I don't think this one is all that great. They are reduced gold and XP bounty. But I wish that they were lesser I wish that they were normal Eidolons. Or at least specifies spawns a lesser Eidolon. Like, you read this and you think, oh, it's the normal Eidolons and they can split, and they don't split. And I think that's stupid. They're both good. I would say this is better. Just because it states Eidolon, but it's a lesser item, blah, blah, blah. That's it. That's on that. They're both good. Moving on. Midnight Pulse, mana cost. Actually, you know what? No. I think this is weaker, just simply because this makes harassing Enigma a bit of a challenge. And it's going to be hard to walk away from him if he's faster. So, I would say this is better. Alright, Midnight Pulse mana cost increased from 50 to 140 to 65 to 140. So, weaker early, but it's the same later, so... Yeah, Aghanim Scepter max health is damage for Black Hole increased from 3.5 to 4%. It's pretty good. Level 15 Malefice instance damage increased from 35 to 40. And Demonic Summoning Eidolons decreased from 5 to 4. Okay, this is weak. This is obviously a nerf. This is a buff. This is somewhat compensated by this. Because this does affect the Eidolons, which I didn't realize. So hypothetically, depending on the scenario of health pools... the Eidolons can tank, say, another tower hit. So, it's pretty good. New ability, oh boy. Faceless Void, Agi gain increased from 3 to 3.3. That's pretty nice buff. Got 10% more. Check to see if Enigma has anything. Distortion Field, new innate ability. Levels with Chrono. Enemy attack projectiles are slowed when they fly near Faceless Void. Affects projectiles even if Faceless Void isn't the target. The projectiles slow 25 to 40% radius 500. This... is very silly. But to be fair, we do have projectile speed increases through Witchblade. Sorry, I was drinking something. But yeah, this kind of makes sense. It actually kind of works with this hero because he's the time hero. Anyway. Temporal Impunity. Faceless Void is guaranteed to backtrack any damage for 1 second after casting time. That's really good. This is super good no matter the situation. This gives you like an extra second of tankiness. That's really good. I have to pee. I cannot hold it in any longer. I wish I could. I apologize. I will be back. I am back. Vibes are dead. Alright, Time Zone. Replaces Chronosphere with a new ability. Okay, it's an alt replacement. That's actually very huge. Time Zone creates a blister in space-time, altering the movement, attack, cast, projectile, and turn rate speed of all units inside. That's a lot. Allies have increased speed and enemies have decreased speed. Doesn't pierce debuff immunity. Attack speed manipulation 50 to 150. Move speed 50 to 70%. Cast speed 40 to 60. Turn speed 30 to 50. Projectile speed 30 to 50. And then there's also this. So it's like a double effect. Radius 800. Duration 5 to 6 seconds. Mana cost 150 to 300. Cooldown 130 to 110. Plus 80 attack speed in Time Zone. And then Time Zone AoE. Okay. Let's really break this down with a couple of things. So we'll keep Enigma. Void. Give me that. I screwed up. So we got my boys here. We're gonna max level. Okay, so we're gonna look. We got 114. So this gives 150. Oh, it's a square. It leashes? Oh, it states it. Why doesn't that say? Okay, look. We're gonna look. Where does it say leash? It doesn't say leash. Why doesn't it say leash? I don't know. But that's huge. That's way too good. Leash means you can't, like, jump out. And that's a really big slow. You slowed by 70% and you have 60% slower cast speed and turn speed. Hang on. Let me... Oh, that's huge. Alright, but now the important stuff. They're so fast. It does affect allies. We know this. Stop. So they were at 114. They are now at 264. So now if I get this, they should have more attack speed. 340. Oh, this thing is so good. You don't, like, yoink yourself across, but it's still really good. Oh, these are both good. It's a little leash. That is right, Llama Friendo. It is a leash zone. It is the zone of pain and suffering. This thing is amazing. These are both super good. Alright, time dilation mana cost increased from 75 to 9. That's fine. Both of these are really good. God, I think this is fun. Good lord. Your allies cast faster, they cast with nothing else. This is such a good team fight spell. God. And it makes sense because you lose Chrono, which is another good team fight spell. Oh, man. It's been ages. It has been ages. Alright, we're on Grimstroke now. Ink Trail. Adds an effect to Grimstroke's attacks that cause enemy heroes to leave a trail of ink behind them for 4 seconds. Gaining vision over them, but not over their surroundings. He has track. What? What? What do you mean Grimstroke now has built-in track level 1? Where the F are you? Where is there you are.
Fine.
So
In unison,
we're gonna give this guy a blink.
the self is not ready.
I forgot.
Ahead.
Memory serves.
Oh. That's really cool, actually.
Unity must be
Die.
at the self sees the origin.
That's pretty good. Especially because of Phantom's Embrace needing a target and stuff. That's really good. Okay. Inkstigate. We got puns! Yeah! Inkswell adds the new Ink Explosion sub-ability, allowing Grimstroke to manually trigger Inkswell. Buff duration 4 seconds. Okay. Fine Art. Stroke of Fate. Now vector targeted to curve ink path's trajectory. Bonus damage per target increased from 20 to 50 to 20 to 60. What do you mean? What?
Will my name hope is gone? I remain. I lift my brush.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
If they could stop me.
Reset you.
Know not what to do. Alarm.
So this will not stand.
You can do stupid trick shots.
You're not. By my hand alone. Perfection.
The self seeks.
All right.
For the ink
That-
sets.
No one saw that. I'm a bad content creator.
As I
I'm just showing it.
of fate.
This is actually really neat. I don't know if it's good,
Yes.
but it's neat. I like the Tokyo Drift paint. I don't know how good this is going to be in the long run. But let's keep reading. Stroke of Fate now applies Ink Trail effect on hit. Okay, that's not bad. Phantom's Embrace. The Phantom is no longer destroyable while returning to Grimstroke. That was a thing? That's stupid. Inkswell buff duration decreased from 5 to 3 seconds. No longer can be manually triggered by default. I never knew this. I just realized that this means it takes less time naturally This just gives you an extra second for this. Okay. So, I would say, before I even go into here, this is fun. This is more valuable. If you can figure out, like, when the thing is maxed out, this gives you a second of delay. I would say overall it's pretty good. I know lower buff duration means that you get less speed boost, but still. Anyway, level 20, plus 1000 Stroke of Fate cast range replaced with plus 75% Stroke of Fate damage. So that got dropped from here. So this is replaced with plus 70% Stroke of Fate speed and travel range. What? Hold on. We gotta test it out. It's required.
Nothing wasted.
Give me that.
You're in. Run all you like and lie.
That's really far. Alright. Why does it not show the range? Oh no, it does. 2380. Jesus Christ. Alright, but yeah, that's Grimstroke. Oh man, actually. So, manually triggered by default means that it got nerfed, technically. So, because of the shard, you kind of want to do this. Oh man, I would say this is better overall, even on a core Grim. All right, Gyrocopter, shop, new innate ability. I can disassemble most items at all times and sell any recipe for a full cut. Why? That's so. What? I mean, it works with his character lore and stuff, but it's still weird. I'm gonna complain about it. Facets. Secondary strikes. Cooldown. Decrease strike interval to 0.8 seconds. What is it normally? Gyrocopter, get in here, you dumb bastard. Where are you at? Where are you at? There you are.
I trust my
Go on the other one. Time between strikes is 1 second. Okay, so they're just 20% faster. If an enemy hero gets hit, another call-down missile is called that tracks the target, has a 200 impact radius centered around them, and deals 50% of the damage. Each hero may have only one tracking missile per cast. Huh. How does that work? I'm on the wrong one. I keep doing that. It's actually properly timed, too. Yeah, it's like actually like somewhat decently timed in between the shots, which is pretty good. The real question is, can you chain it? Oh, man, that sucks. I wish you could. That'd be hilarious. Alright, the other one is Afterburner. So, well, I'll just do it in here. Every successful hit of a rocket barrage rocket increases Gyrocopter's movement speed by 1 to 4 for 4 seconds.
What's that?
Does this stack? Don't bully me. It stacks. And you lose them all at once. Is there a hard cap? There is. But also, I saw a picture. So this removes the speed limit for the wearer. Let's just he's zooming. Alright, that's pretty good. These are both pretty good. God damn. Very silly. Both good. This is actually very good for pushing. Not pushing, farming. This is good for team fights. This is... I would say this is slightly better because you can also benefit this with farming. As long as you have the mana. Alright. Rocket Barrage no longer grants slow resistance. Oh, that sucks. Man. Right, level 10, plus 30 movement speed during Rocket Barrage, replaced with plus 25% homing missile damage. And minus 30-second cooldown. Cooldown no longer grants cast range. Alright, that's fair, just because of how the cooldown thing works. Does the homing missile damage affect the rockets? So it was a bunch of 16s. You guys can't see anything. Let me do it again. So yeah, a bunch of 16s, and then a big chunk. Stop. There. It does not affect it. Alright. What's the other alternative? Health? The health is still better, I think. Like, look, it's a nice upgrade. It goes from 360 to 450, which is, you know, a nice chunk of damage, but with how Gyrocopter is played, generally, you kind of want the health. Maybe if you're a caster gyro, it's good, but still. Alright. That's done. Hoodwink. Mistwood's Wayfarer. New innate ability, levels with Sharpshooter. Hoodwink passively has a 15 to 30% chance to redirect attacks into a tree within 275 units, destroying it. Okay. Why? It's a little unfair. I gotta blow my nose. Alright. Go Nuts. While Scurry is active, Hoodwink gains 50 to 200 attack and cast range. Oh, that's why they're like that. Because it got nerfed. Cool. Tree Bounce Trick Shot. If there are no available targets to bounce, Acorn Shot will look for a tree within its search radius instead. Bouncing off a tree sets the remaining number of bounces to 1. Okay. So this is like, okay, you bounced. This at least gives you a second bounce, basically. Actually, thinking about it. I want to test something. I don't know if I'm good enough to do it, but I need to test it. So I need Hoodwink with Nut.
Let's not get squirrely now. It'd be a shame to have oh, mate. And
Okay, so that's how that works. She does get a bonus bounce.
well, I could have been invisible. That's what comes next.
Why didn't I break the tree?
Always wanted to. Yes.
Doesn't this break the tree? Where to go?
Doing well. I usually like my trees to myself.
Okay, so
I'm making it
that's basically how that works. So you get an extra bounce. I'd say it's okay. I think it's okay. This was for balancing reasons. This is a neat innate. Scurry isn't as AIDS, Because now it's not, you know... I actually like that it's a little bit more lore-friendly. Feels weird on this hero, but not bad. Level 10 plus Furry, 40% Scurry Evasion with active replaced with plus 1 second Scurry Duration. Cool. Not as kind of AIDSy. Level 25 plus 135 Bushwhack Radius replaced with Sharpshooter Pierces Debuff. That's pretty good. So, she got nerfed, but I think she got some neat little things about it. I would say overall this one's better than this one. Like, this is just safe, but this is more for cool stuff. Anyway. Huskar Blood Magic. Huskar doesn't have mana. Mana costs of items and abilities are converted into health costs, which are considered as magical damage and can be reduced with magic resistance. Wait a minute. I don't even want to read anything else. Where you at? My boy. Just take this one for now. Yep, he just doesn't have one. He still gets int, which is kind of funny. I guess for silencer. He just doesn't have a bar. Alright. So if I do this... Really? That's stupid. So currently it's 54. No, what are you doing? Oh, you can both get removed. Now it's at 48. Okay. So if I give him Scythe of Vice, which is kind of useless on him stat-wise. 161. Weird. Very weird. If I give him Cloak... This is such a weird change. It works with his character really well. But it's weird. Alright. Very, very cool. Very interesting. Alright, Facet Bloodbath. Lifebreak spills Huskar's blood in a 500 unit radius around the target, applying movement and attack speed slow to all enemies. That's not bad. Nothil Transfusion heals... Lifebreak heals all Huskar's allied units within 400 units from the target for 100% of the damage dealt to the targeted hero. They're both good. This one is better. Obviously, because if the enemies die, you don't need to heal. Inner Fire no longer disarm. Why? Now silences enemies for 1.5 to 3 seconds. Mana cost replaced with equivalent health cost. Longer cast. Why did they nerf it? What? What? Okay, silencing is nice, I guess. But it's like... Generally speaking, you want to disarm more than a silence on this hero. I don't know how to feel on it. And even the cast point hurts a lot. I don't know how to feel on this. Burning Spear health cost increased. That's fine because of how his stuff functions. Berserker's Blood max magic resistance increased from 10 to 25 to 15 to 30%. Okay. Lifebreak magic resistance during the leap increased from 50 to 60%. Level 25 Burning Spears deals pure damage, replaces plus 6 second Burning Spears durate. Why? Man, they gutted him, I think. They gutted him for a while, to be honest, because of how Lifebreak functions. You can still get, like, hexed and then when you land, you end up as a sheep. Man, that kind of sucks. I think he's worse now. This is cool. It's a fun buff. It's a good idea. It works with his hero kit. But, man, losing this hurts a lot. Honestly, this is how he does damage late game. Plus 6 seconds is like... You do another 120 damage without the talent. I think he's worse. Alright, Invoker. We're not even going to read these yet. I'm going to skills first. But Mastermind. Innate ability when Denoker... Sorry. I didn't turn off my microphone for that. I apologize. Anyway, when Invoker denies a lane creep, he gets 15% of the XP. Of course he does. Alright. Oh, God. Wex no longer grants cooldown reduction. Cold Snap cooldown decreased from 20 to 18. Ghost Walk 35 to 32. Tornado 30 to 27. EMP 30 to 27. Alacrity 17 to 15. Chaos Meteor 55 to 50. Sunstrike 25 to 23. Force Spirit 30 to 27. Icefall 25 to 23. Deafening Blast 40 to 36. Okay, going back up here. What the F are these? Agnostic. Leveling up orbs provides Invoker with passive bonuses. Active orbs grant no additional effects. Then over here, active orbs grant special bonuses. Leveling up orbs provides no additional effect. What? Seriously?
Glorious invocation. Yes. Avowedly.
Yeah, it just be like that. Okay. So, Agnostic Quaffs. We'll just go over here and then work our way to the... Passively adds a debuff to Invoker's attacks that deals 3 to 21 damage per second for 2 seconds. Passively grants 5 to 35 attack speed. Passively grants 3 to 21 bonus damage. Okay. Sorry. So, this is about what he had prior. He got damage. This gave attack speed. This gave health regen. This is like before he became an everything here. Universal. And then over here, Quas causes him flat lifesteal, restoring 2 to 14 per orb. That have to be active. Wex active grants 0.6 to 4.2% movement speed per orb. And then Exhort active makes Invoker's attacks apply a 4-second debuff that increases spell damage the enemy takes by 2 to 8% per orb. Ew. I feel like he's worse. This is whoop-de-doo. I just think he's worse now. God. Alright, you know what? We're moving on. I don't need to deal with that. Io! Sightseer. New innate. Io's team takes 1 second less to channel Watchers. When Watchers under their control, its vision radius is increased by 3. That's a pretty nice support and core Io upgrade. This is really good. Kritzkrieg and Minigun. Hey, I know those words! Kritzkrieg. Overcharge grants 35 to 110 attack speed and 8 to 14% spell amp. Minigun Overcharge grants 3 to 12 armor and 10 to 25% magic resistance. So obviously offensive and defensive. They're given to both. I feel like this is better because killing people is more effective than anything else. Like, this is good, don't get me wrong. It's just this is better. Alright, Tether. Damage per second increased from 10 to 40 to 15 to 45. Alright. Enemy move attack slow decreased from 15 to 45 to 10 to 40%. Ouchie. So it just got like flipped about. Spirits creep collision damage increased from 10 to 25 to 12 to 30. Level 10 attack damage to tethered units decreased from 15 to 12. Level 15 tether movement speed decreased from 6 to 5. Spirits hero damage increased from 55 to 60. Level 20 relocate cooldown reduction increased from 25 to 30 seconds. And then level 25 attack tethered allies target now applies to 25%. I'm back. I had to sneeze. Target applies 25% damage penalty on iOS attacks. Okay, so I'm going to show a visual of why that is a thing. You shut the F up. Up. So let me go back to gyro really quickly. Die. Die. Let me out! Alright, so how a team created a showcase of how that is such a valuable talent. Not here. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, cool. It still provides the health regen. Neat. Alright, let me just do that. He needs this. So. That's that. You get the idea. Ow! Oh god, the squad! Go away. Go away. You get the idea now. So, there is a team that gave IO, if I remember correctly, it was Diffusive Blade. So, everybody was losing mana. It was obscene and dirty and delicious. And there you go. It was something like that. I had to blow my nose. So, I get why this got nerfed. Because also, it's really good, because IO's a universal hero, he can scale his damage up really nicely. You get, like, Daedalus and Scotty and all this stuff, and you can basically apply it to multiple people, so you get why it got a damage penalty. This is a buff. I think this is fine. This is a buff. Nerf, nerf, buff, buff. Balance. I don't think this is very good. I think realistically it should be tether applies a little bit and then overcharge grants it a ton. At least that's my opinion. Then I would see this being good. This is fine. This is just how it works normally. There you go. Moving on. It's Jakiro. What is this? Oh god. Jakiro, turn rate improved from 0.6 to 0.8. My boy is speeding up. I remember when he was super slow. He still is, kind of, but... Double Treble, new innate ability, can't be leveled up. Jakiro's attacks launch 2 projectiles at the target with 0.2 second interval, but each deals 50% less damage. One of these attacks ignores melee hero's default damage block. This penalty affects bonus damage as well. Okay. Let us see our boy. We love us a Jakiro. Jakiro is a fun hero. Where are you at? There you are. Oh, that's just gonna show up all the time. That's a little silly. Okay, so... Wait, can he crit off of these? Hang on. I gotta test this. Freeze fresh. Put you to 30. Okay. Weird. So both can apply on-hit modifiers, meaning both have a chance to apply Maelstrom. They have a chance... Oh, he actually works really nicely with Bloodthorn now, actually. Hang on a second.
Double trouble.
Interesting. Oh god. Okay, so... He's a decent carrier for Bloodthorn. So that's cool. Weird. It's really weird, but it's cool. It actually makes sense with this character as well, because, you know, he's a 2Fing headed dragon. Alright, Facet, Liquid Fire. Third basic ability when the Facet is picked. Shakira makes a flaming attack which burns all enemies around the target, dealing damage over time and reducing attack speed. Cooldown decreased from 16 to 4 to 13 to 4. Try Witchblade. I will in a second, but I don't think that'll function the way you think it will. Shard now adds 2.5% of target's max health to each tick of damage. Doesn't affect the... Excuse me? Would have proc twice because of weirdness. Well, let's find out. How many ticks does this do? Hey, yo, what? That's every half second. That's kind of disgusting. Alright, Witchblade, where are you at? Witchblade? Witchblade. How the F do I make Witchblade? Witchblade. Get this out of here really quickly. Yeah, it's only one proc. That's fair. But now we know. Alright, so... That's a pretty strong effect, but the fact that it doesn't affect buildings sucks. Level talent is plus 50 liquid fire attack speed slow. Level 25 is minus 2 cooldown replaced with obtains liquid frost, which is over here.
This will make for quite a story someday.
But this is the same. So I don't get why this is not just level 25 talent is obtain liquid fire. That doesn't make sense. You know what? Moving on. Liquid frost ability reworked. Third basic ability when the facet is picked. Jakiro makes a freezing attack which deals 20 to 50 bonus damage and applies a chilling effect for 4 seconds. Chilled enemy has their movement slowed by 15 to 30% and takes 10 to 25 bonus damage from Jakiro's attacks and other abilities. But this penalty affects bonus damage. This does not apply to buildings. Cooldown 16 to 4 seconds. Why is it not 13 to 4 like that? Item Shard now adds extra damage over time, dealing 2.5 of the target's max thoughts per second. Doesn't affect buildings. Okay. So... Now I'm curious. Will these trigger properly? Cool! Neat! Now, will it go in reverse if I right-click them in reverse? No, it don't. Alright. So, on 34% magic resistance, with one set of casting... Actually, get this out of here. That was almost 800 damage from one attack. Jesus Christ. Jakiro's a threat. This, mind you, this is a level 25 Jakiro with Shard. So it takes a while. But that was still 800 damage against 34% magic resistance. But now if I go over here and I hit the building, it's not going to get affected by Liquid Frost. It's not going to take a max 80 billion damage. Wait. Wait. Okay. Okay, it still affects. I don't know why that was happening though. So if you have them both on autocast, it just won't proc. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Alright. Remove fun pushing abilities. Yeah. Okay, Liquid Fire still works at least. But that was very weird. Very, very questionable, like, thing there. So that's a bug, I guess. Alright, I'm back. Okay, so I would say both of these are good. Oh, I need to actually test this, now that I think about it. Oopsie. I made an oopsie! So, reset. Okay, so he does 16, 15, 14. So now with this, he should be going up to like 26. Wait. Oh, it's done as a separate instance. Okay. Why is it done as a separate instance? Oh, because it's magic damage. That's why. Okay. Now I get why. Alright. It's not bad. So it just gives him, like, bonus magic damage on his attacks. All that said and done, though, I would say you just get Liquid Fire. Because it lets you push. And then you get Liquid Frost at 25. Because it doesn't let you push. Then again, this is a slow. But then again, he already has slows. But anyway. Dual Breath cast range increased from 750 to 850. It's pretty good. But now actually thinking about it. So bonus damage from his other abilities. Liquid Frost for slow. It also actually is flat extra damage for Dual Breath and Macro Pyre. Liquid Frost combined with Dazzle Slow, easy kills early. Yeah, we'll probably do that at one point, but there are other slows that are in the game that we could probably just work off of. This does give Macro Pyre extra damage. But it's considered magical, so when Macro Pyre goes pure, I don't think it's going to do everything. Moving on. Ice Path, cast range decreased from 1200 to 1100. Formation delay decreased from 0.5 to... That's actually really good. It's interesting that they're upping his speeds by a lot. It's still also a really good Rubik spell, Steel, but still. Alright, Macro Pyre width decreased from 520 to 500. Mana cost increased from 250 to 450 to 300 to 500. Ow. Cooldown increased from 80 to 60 to 90 to 70. Level 15 health replaced with Ice Path cooldown. Okay, so he still has the talent. So I guess that's why it's said here. Still weird. But losing the health sucks. Level 20 Macro Pyre damage decreased from 25 to 20. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, he's got to compete Ice Path cooldown with the buffs. Oh, that sucks. God. Alright. Well, it hurts. Juggernaut! He's a duelist now. He deals 10% more damage to targets that are facing him, and the bonus is always applied during Omni Slash. Okay. Blade Storm, Blade Fury can deal critical damage with the same stats... Excuse me? Hello? What? Ah, wrong button! Get out of here, no one loves you. Juggernaut? What do you mean?
Oh, it's the Juggernaut. With practice comes strength.
What? Seriously? That's so stupid. Oh, that's so dumb. I love it. Alright, what's the other one? Blade Form. Gain a stack of Blade Form every 2 seconds up to a max of 10. Each grants a 3% base agility bonus and 1% move speed bonus. Stacks are reset upon taking any damage after a 3-second linger. What? Wait. Hang on a minute.
My true face, fruits of discipline. I'm under attack.
No one can see it. Alright, let me just... This is so bad. Alright, let me max him out. Okay, I'm going to dictate it like this. So, every 2 seconds, 10 stacks, so it takes 20 seconds to get to max. And if he takes even 1 damage, it's gone.
Butterfly.
Oh, it's bugged. Base agility? Wait. No, you're serious. 34. Why would you take this?
A fine idea.
Wow, you get 10% movement speed after 20 seconds. That's awful. And you lose it when you take damage. Like, no. If it was every, like, 0.5 seconds, with the movement speed bonus cut in half, I would be okay with it. And the only reason I state 0.5 is because you're never going to keep the max stacks when it takes 20 seconds to get to the max. I can't see it being good. I'm sorry. This is stupid. This is actually useful. Blade Fury now applies a strong discipline on it. That's amazing. That's so good for this hero. You actually have to time stuff now to deal with him. Blade Dance, critical chance increased from 20 to 35 to 35%. Whoa, okay. Critical damage decreased from flat 190 to 131. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Omni Slash bonus damage decreased from 40 to 50 to 30 to 40. To be fair, he gets 10% more damage here. So after a point, this is kind of like, who cares? This thing is awful. Like, by a lot. Getting hit once puts it gone. That's really bad. This actually does stuff, and I think he actually has a damage talent. Does he have a damage talent? He doesn't have a damage talent. But still, it's like... Why would you get this? It's so bad. I can't see this ever being good. Creeps! Oh, that's actually the easiest way to test it. Let's get hit by a creep. And watch it get disappeared immediately. Hit me. This is so awful. Oh my god, it's so bad. Why would you ever pick this? Juggernaut has literally won because his other option is hot garbage. Moving on. Coddle. Mana Magnifier. Allies within 900 range of Keeper of the Light have 15% more max mana. Does that affect Coddle? Okay, he starts with 351. Yeah, starts with 351. Okay, it always affects him. It's just a weird visual. So it does affect him, so that's good. You never know sometimes. Solar Bind facet. Granted by Spirit Form when the facet is picked. Magic resist reduction rescaled from 35 to 20 to 40%. Shard replaces cooldown with 2 charges. Cast backswing improved from 1.07 to 0.5. Or Recall. Granted by Spirit Form when the facet is picked. Cooldown increased from 15 to 21 to 15. Teleport delay increased from 4 to 6 to 4. Recall now increases the target's movement speed by 12 to 20% for 4 seconds. If successful, both Coddle and the target receive this buff once again. Move speed isn't removed if the teleportation was interrupted by taking player-based damage. Can now be alt-cast to teleport Coddle to the selected target. In this case, Coddle gets the initial movement speed boost. Teleportation is interrupted if Coddle takes player-based damage. Shard replaces cooldown with 2 charges. Spirit Form. Og Shard now increases Spirit Form Illuminate heal by 30%. Okay. It's pretty good. Will-O-Wisp mana cost decreased from 250 to 150. Okay. Level 15, 2 Solarbind charges replaced with minus 5 second Blinding Light cooldown. Level 20, Solarbind stun when target is fully slowed replaced with plus 200 Chakra magic mana. I think he got worse. This is good. This is nice. This is nice. Losing his stun sucks. This is because of these. I feel like he got worse. I don't really want to look at anything because obviously it's all pretty set in stone. Next. Admiral Kunkka. Strength gain decreased from 3.8 to 3.6. F you, Kunkka, you're not allowed to have fun. Now an innate ability can be leveled up with skill points. Cleave range rescaled from 650 to 1100 to 500 to 1100. Damage bonus rescaled from 30 to 120 to 10 to 120. Cooldown rescaled from 13 to 4 to 16 to 4. Attacks by illusions cannot put Tidebringer on cooldown. They still cannot train. I don't know what this means. Anyway, High Tide. Tidebringer cooldown reduced by 0.8 seconds per hero hit. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's 5 heroes.
Allow me.
There's 5 heroes, guys. We got 5. Stop hitting the old man. Where are you?
Admiral Kunkka. Keel haul the lot of them. Full sail ahead.
Okay. A pseudo Sven. Sure. Why not? How many times are you ever gonna get that, actually, though? I don't think that many. I mean, it's a lot of range, but still. Anyway, Grog Blossom. X marks the spot whenever a unit is returned. Ghost Ship Rum is splashed on allies within a 400 radius around the returned unit. Rum lasts 3 seconds. Does this affect when enemies get affected? Hang on. No. There.
Tide, a rising tide. So you say.
Cool!
By your
It affects enemies. Or it affects when you cast it on enemies.
back so soon?
That's
I
actually pretty good. I see this one getting picked. Because it affects when you, like, warp enemies. So it's like, everyone come here for rum buff! Alright. It's pretty good. Torrent, stun duration decreased from 1.6 to 1.4. F your OGs. Stop buying it. X marks the spot. Enemy delay decreased from 4 to 3 seconds. Allied delay decreased from 8 to 6 seconds. Because of this, I think that's okay. It sucks a bit, but at the same time, yeah. Level 15, torrent damage knockup duration decreased from plus 25% to 20%. 45 damage replaced with plus 60 Tidebringer damage. Alright. Level 20, Tidebringer cleave replaced with 15% rum damage delay. Grog, again. Tidebringer cooldown replaced with plus 100% Tidebringer cleave damage. So it goes to 250% cleave. Huh. He is a very weird hero now. That's all I'm going to dictate on that. Okay, so talking about this, conceptually, if you can hit 5 heroes all the time, this is really good. But this is just far easier to benefit off of, especially with how Kunkka's played nowadays. Could change, mind you, especially because of this and the cleave damage. But it takes forever to get to this cleave, and you still have to have people getting cleaved for this to actually be in effect. So, yeah. I would say, conceptually, this should be a bit different. Like, maybe make it higher. Like, maybe a 1.2 or something. And then this is really good. So there you go. Yeah, moving on. Legion Commander. It is... I have 9 minutes. Cool. Moment of Courage. Now innate ability can be leveled up. Yep. Lifesteal rescaled from 50 to 85 to 40 to 90. That got a buff. It's pretty good. Cooldown rescaled from 1.9 to 0.7 to 2.3 to 0.7. That's fine. Alright, what are your facets? Stonehall Plate. Overwhelming odds grants Legion an all damage barrier equal to 100% of the damage dealt to enemy heroes. Banner duration 8 seconds. Okay, all damage barriers are pretty good. Especially because, hey, this can be castable during duels, so you get some more health effectively, which means you last longer. But we'll get to this later. Spoils of War. When a duel is won, any unit that damaged the loser during the duel will permanently gain 4 to 12 bonus damage. Huh. Interesting. I can see this being good as a support with burst damage heroes and someone with a lot of attack speed. But I feel like this is just easier to use even on a support. Because it gives the support more time in the fight. Or in the duel. I'm not sure. Overwhelming odds. Base damage increased from 35 to 125 to 40 to 130. Damage per hero increased from 35 to 125 to 40 to 130. So one hero is a 260 all damage barrier. No longer deals bonus damage to illusion. Aww. Buff duration increased from 5 to 6 seconds. Cooldown increased from 15 to 18 seconds. Ow. That's a big nerf right there. Does Legion have cooldown talent?
It's Commander Tresden.
She does. But at the cost of the move speed.
If you insist.
What? Okay. So I decided to test it. Let's just see this again. So I have a level 1 overwhelming odds. I have a 796 shield. Why? Base damage 40. Per hero, another 40. So 240. Okay, this is really... The barrier is too good to pass up. F this thing. You hit 1 or 2 heroes, you're getting a lot of health. Even as a base shield, it's a 260 all damage barrier. That's really good. If you can ever get into situations where you hit all 5 heroes, you are tanky. Cooldown nerf still sucks. Anyway. Duel. Scepter no longer provides dual damage reduction. Now it provides Legion Commander with debuff immunity for the duration of the duel. And the duration with Scepter is increased from 5.5 to 7.5 to 6.25 to 7.5. Stonehall Plate. Doesn't matter. Level 10 press the attack movement speed increased from 8 to 10%. Level 15 press the attack health regen increased from 30 to 40. Level 20 AoE press the attack increased from 250 to 300. And level 25 moment of courage for lifesteal increased from plus 50 to plus 75. Good lord, she got buffed outside of this thing. And also this little bit. But good lord. Just because of this, you want the overwhelming odds, the Stonehall Plate. Which I think is actually an artifact reference. It is! Cool. It's just, you just get the barrier. Alright, who's next? Leshrac. I think I can do him quickly. I don't think I need to... He doesn't have anything that says go in the game, but... Okay, Leshrac. Base agility decreased from 23 to 17. Ouch. Agility gain decreased from 2.8 to 2.5. Armor increased by 1. So this nerf is compensated by this buff, basically, because of how the armor stats work. Though he does lose some armor overall. Defilement. He does attack slower as well, but anyway. New effect... area of effect for Leshrac's spells increases by 0.5 for each point of intelligence. That's really good. Didn't I read something up here about that? It affects auras. Oh my god. That's stupid. Oh, that's so good. Because you're going to build Shivas on him. Oh my god. Alright. Facet. Chronoptic Nourishment. Leshrac's attacks restore mana equal to 10 to 22% of the damage dealt. Improves with Pulse Nova's level. Only restores mana when attacking units that have mana. Diabolic Edict has 40 explosions that are applied over 10 seconds and can damage buildings. Misanthropy. Diabolic Edict has 40 explosions that are applied over 7 seconds but can't damage buildings. Why would you not pick this? Seriously, why would you not pick this? These effects should be switched. Or specifically, the can't damage buildings should be on here. Leshrac is a hero that needs mana for Pulse Nova and also all of his spells. Why would you ever pick this? Not pick this. This thing sucks. Oh my god. If this was like over 3 seconds, as in get bursted down, idiot, I'd be okay with that. But it's not. Alright, Split Earth. Radius decreased from 150 to 240 to 135 to 210. He has this. And 30 int, or 30 AoE, means 60 mana. Let us see a Leshrac leveling to see how long that takes to get back.
The elements of my nature are in torment.
He's back to normal at level 12. That's with no items. Why the F would you not pick this? I'm saying it again. This is just awful. Diabolic Edict radius decreased from 500 to 450. That's fine. The radius gets bigger. Lightning Jump radius decreased from 475 to 4... I don't know how this one works. In regards to this. That's like the one I'm not sure of. Just based off of that. I'm going over.
Very well.
Oh, it's the jump radius.
So be it.
Hang on. Let me just test something here. So jump radius 518. But let me reset him. So it's right now 461. Up. Okay. Oh, right. Wow, Jesus. How long does this take? I seriously got it too far away. God damn it. Okay, you get the idea, though. So, it affects the jump radius. That's actually amazing. Bar none. Pulse Nova radius decreased from 525 to 500. Once again, that's like... That's fine. You're weaker until, like, maybe level 10. So that's fine. Level 10 plus 40 Split Earth radius replaced with 4 armor. That's fine. Level 15 Lightning Storm damage decreased from 100 to 80. This is actually an amazing talent change. Gives you more armor. Which is what you need. Level 20 Pulse Nova damage decreased from 35 to 30. Diabolic Edict's explosions decreased from 25 to 20. You will literally always pick this. This is a hot garbage. This should be over here. And then this would be better. And even then, it's still, you just pick this. Because Leshrac is mana hungry. This is amazing for how his kit works. He got buffed overall. And there you go. We are not even halfway. But tomorrow is 4 hours. And hopefully I will finish. I don't know, though. God. Let me just, like, peek to see the next guy. Alright, I'm gonna have to see how this functions. Alright, but anyway, that is... that. That was still me reading the patch. This is taking forever. I have to see how stuff works. It's necessary with how these facets are, or facets, or however you say it. But anyway, I'm gonna go, because I gotta go to bed for work tomorrow. I hope you all have a good rest of the day. I hope you all have a good rest of the night. I hope you all have a good rest of whatever. I'm gonna go, and until next time, goodbye.